What's up everyone, your friend Greybeard here, and today is just a gameplay video. It's the same deck list from the previous Purple Luffy video we already visited before. So if you want the explanation about the cards, watch our previous video, at least the intro. And if you like our content, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. So let's go to the gameplays. So let's go against Boa. Let's go first here. So yeah, no, that's not what we want to see in this game. So, and we see no cards here. This is a pretty bad hand actually. 0 pieces, so no Zorojuro, no Sangoro, no Luffitaros. So yeah, it's a tough game. So first part of our puzzle here. Let's attack for 6, see what our opponent does. They will feel a bit of pressure to handle this Mr. Chu. They have plenty cards to bottom deck that. So they are running Navy. Yeah, Navy package. They gave us a 2K. They want to sustain the beginning, which is a smart move. The Magellan here will not do much because they can bottom deck it. So will not be our best option probably. So yeah, they'll sort their top of the deck. By the end they have 5 cards by the end of their turn, so they will, so now they will be able to draw a card because they have 5 or less cards in hand, which is pretty good. So yeah, and we don't see much again. So let's play this down. They don't have anything that worth copying, so let's attack here. 8 on 5. And let's try to find our pieces with the Zorojuro. Yeah, they block it. Was expected. So let's get the Luffitaro. And we're putting 2 Sangoro to the bottom of the deck. Not ideal, but that's okay. At least we have our puzzle here. So next turn we can do it. We can go Taro into Goro. They may have a Tiger Blade, and that would be Zorojuro and Luffitaro gone. But we can put down a Magellan as well. Let's counter out of this. Yeah, they will bounce back the Zorojuro, that's fine. That's totally fine here. And that's why Magellan has no value in this match, right? They can't keep bouncing it back to our hand or bottom decking it. So definitely not a lot of value here. I tend to, yeah, they definitely have a Tiger Blade in their hand, which will be let's go with this guy. We can only get another of that, so yeah, let's attack leader for 6. See what they do. They give us a 2K. Let's attack leader for 6 again. Yeah, and that's it. Let's see if they have a Tiger Blade. If they do, next turn we can try to find another Luftaro with our Sangoro. Yeah, this can go. No problem. So we don't have a lot of counter in our hand. So this is all we have. We can discard this Magellan for the Jet Gatling, which will at least give him some use. And yeah, perfect time for this. So very good. Probably they'll come after us with this Law. So they are ranging the top deck again, which is fine. At least seems like they won't be able to handle with this, so next turn we'll have some good attackers. We can try to find another Taro now, or maybe even... Yeah, so for 5, let's give this Queen. Yeah, for 6, let's give them a 2K. So we have Tendon. Let's start going 6 on 5. Yeah. Now let's go nine on 5. That's dead. We could go 4 and 4. So let's attack here. Deploy this. Get another of this. There we go, and we can deploy this. Get a 2K. And turn. So let's start attacking leader next turn, see what they do. They may have a Kaido now, which is fine. It's fine for us. So yeah, let's defend this to make them spend more. If they want to KO Tiger Blade, yes, very good. Okay, but our 2 characters left are safe, which is fine. So yeah, let's start doing... Let's start with the lower characters first. 6 at leader. Yeah. 8 at lead. Deploy this guy, use card action. Buff our leader. Nine at lead. Now they are in a complicated spot, right? Because they have a lot of cards in hand, that's the good part. Probably they have a ton of counter. But we have some strong bodies here. They had to use a red rock, so they won't develop too much this turn, which is good for us. They can come after our... No... So now they can't KO it. Okay. So yeah, now it's just going all after their life. They may have a lot of counter power because they have 6 cards in hand. Unfortunately we have none, but that's fine. So Let's see what we draw here, and another one. That's good. That's actually pretty good. So let's go. Seven, 8, 8. Eight. Let's return a dawn. Nine. And now it's rough for them, right? Even that if they have a big body, they have to clear a little bit our board. They can't, or also they need to establish blockers, so they need to come after our board. For that they have to commit dawn. But on the other hand, so they need to clear things, they need to establish a blocker. And yeah, that's pretty much what they can do here. Next turn we have at least 2 big attackers. Downside of the Jet Gatling is this: I only have 1 card in hand, so nothing I can do about it. So yes, they give us that card, the card that we want, so it's pretty good. That's pretty much it. Very, very good that our opponent gave us. So now we're safe. We have the Jet Gatling, we have, yeah, we're totally fine here. We have a card to pitch with the Gatling, we have a 2k counter. So yeah, it's a great spot to be. They have 1 blocker at least. So I think that they misplayed there, because they had we can get rid of their blocker with the Kaido and finish the game now, but they misplayed with not giving the dawn before to the leader. That's fine. Yeah, and they give up here. So pretty much they didn't have anything to do here. If they played their Kaido, they would have playing attacks, or even the bounce back to hand that Kaido wouldn't reach our characters here. They could bounce back maybe the kid, but to be able to survive they would need to handle 2 of our characters. We would have a rush Kaido as well. They don't have a bunch of counter power, so yeah, they pretty much there was not in their life. They had a Doflamingo as well, which is a 1k counter in this situation, so not much our opponent could do here. Even if they survived 1 turn, it's not like they would finish us, and we could finish the game the next turn. So yeah, but basically with Kaido we would finish the game now. They would have to give us counter for the leader. Leader would be buffed by Kid, so it would be at least a 7k attack from the leader, an 8k attack from Kid, a 10k attack from Kaido. They only had 1 life. They wouldn't have the blocker because we would KO with Kaido. So yeah, our opponent had no way out here. So that's it, GG. Against Queen. Queen is supposed to be a very annoying deck now, so yeah, let's go first. And yeah, we have 2 searchers here. Yeah, they're 6k, so let's try to find our pieces from here. If we mulligan this, maybe it will get even worse, right? So let's go with what we have. Yeah, next turn we start attacking them. So let's see what we can do here. So yeah, let's attack because they may have events. They want to bottom deck our stuff, or Queen is a pretty annoying deck, so I expect to have hard times here. And let's get this Gatling. Return the cards, choosing into the bottom of the deck. Not ideal. They gave us a 2K already. Frankie. Okay. So it's not like they're developing much as well up to now. They have puddings, so yeah, let's give them a 2K. We don't want to go low on life early. They thrive in the late game, so let's try to push them a little bit slower, even that they can bottom deck or Magellan, so won't be helpful. But still, right? We can, if they do that, so they will be at, they are at 4 down here, so they'll be at 6 next turn. That's a Raging Tiger. They could bottom deck both of our characters, and no, because they will go down 1 down, so they will go back to 5 actually. So maybe Magellan here could do something. Let's start with 6 of them, see what they do. They block. Let's do 6 of them. They take a life. Let's deploy this. Card action. They have to go down 1 down, so they are back to 3. Next turn it will be 5. I don't think that they have much to do with that, so yeah, it's not a terrible spot, but on the other hand they have 7 cards in hand, so plenty counter power. Yeah, they can KO that dude, that's not a problem. Let's give them a queen here. We don't want to take unnecessary damage at the moment, so we can go 7/7 and deploy a Sangoro. So let's go 7. Yeah, now let's go 7. Yeah, they may have a trigger. Okay, nothing gets done. We deploy this. Let's get the Taro. So we're all set for our combo next turn. Now they either drop a big body, but I will trash a life here. I'll not give them a life for sure. And yeah, let's see what happens. So I'll definitely go after their life next turn. So I will give them a 1k, and they didn't have a lot to do here. So yeah, that's it. GG. Well, against Katakuri, not the most pleasant match for us, but we have our pieces, so let's keep this hand. We don't have a 4-turn play. They'll start attacking us, so oh, just for 5. So let's give them this. Izonami, draw card, draw down. Let's take them out of their curve here, so let's first attack with leader. Now we deploy a Magellan, use card action. -1 down, so they are back at 2 down. Yeah, so that slows them down a little bit. They will attack for 7. We don't have... Well, we do have the counter for this, so let's get out of this attack. See what they do. Yeah, we don't want to go through. So let's go six on 5. They will search for something. They'll get a 7 cost leaning. Let's go 6 on 5. Yeah, deploy another Magellan. They get a trigger out of life, which is pretty good for them. They will eventually have to handle those Magellans, and that will set them a little bit back if they do. So yeah, that's fine. They draw 2, discard 1. Quite good for them. They have plenty counter power. Now let's start to make a little bit harder for them to hit us. It's a good one, actually. Yeah, so let's give them this Sanji here, because it's for 7, so we have 7 done. We can start like with this. We can go go 5 on 5. See what they do. They will give us a counter for sure. Yeah, which is fine for me. 6 on 5. Now we can play Taro into Goro and our turn. They will play a 7 cost Lin. We can give them a life. Let's give them a counter here. So they are at 7. This is still not Lin turn. You can bring them back to 6, but now I think it's more important to maybe guard up. So let's start doing seven at lead. So they do beige. Yes, of course they get a beige. 7 at lead. Let's go 6 at lead. Let's go 6 at lead again, and deploy a queen, use card action. We can select one don't return. Yeah, get some counter power here. And the turn. It's not the best situation for our opponent, but they have a lot of counter power in their hand. They have 9 done, so it's not a Lin turn yet. That's good for us. And if they play a 7 cost Lin, we can trash a life here because we are at 2 life. That's fine. We have counter power to handle a little bit of damage. So yeah, if our opponent plays that Lin, we're definitely trashing a life. Let's see what they do. Okay, they are destroying our blocker. That's fine for me. Let's see what they do now. They will come aggro. 8 on 6. We could get that, but we won't, so let it go. Let's see what's next. They will go for leader probably. Oh, they are going 7 at Magellan, no blockers. 8. Okay, so here is just a bunch of 8s, right? 8 at leader. Can go 8 at leader. It's counter time or block time. Okay. We will go 9 at leader, and they may have it. Let's see. And they didn't, so GG. Actually, they had exactly 9k, which was gonna be our attack, so we were just on the mark here. Yeah, it's a good game. That definitely a good game. So that's it. Okay, against Red Purple Luffy. Let's go first. No, let's mulligan this hand, not the best one. Okay, we're not lucky with this hand as well. We may have a play with law here, because they normally don't have they don't have a lot to, so if we attack they will counter anyway. There's no point. Take a life here. Let's deploy this guy. Try to find something we can find. The only thing we can find, right? And turn, because we can't attack here. So they go 7. Let's give them this and 7 cards in hand. That's fine. So let's give them this. So now we can go. Let's test the water first, see what they have for us. So let's go attack leader into 6. Oh, they do take it, so let's do, we have 6 done, so let's law them. What we get out of it? Yeah, 2k and attack leader for 7. Yeah, we're fine with that. So yeah, they took the damage, which is good for us, but we're pretty low on counter here. It's not the best situation. Let's try to basically now there's nothing we can do here for more counter power. They play Sangoro, which is good for them. So let's go, yeah, first let's go 5 on 4. Yep. Attack 6 at lead. They'll counter out, yeah. Let's do this. Return a dawn. Put out our own Sangoro. And turn. Let's see what they get here for us. And they get a wow. That's a good play for them. Definitely something very good for them here. And we block this. Yeah. Draw card. Draw dawn. Whew, that's a tough leader to attack now. So let's go. Let's start with no 6 at Sangoro. Six at Sangoro again. 6 at Sangoro again. Dice. We can go 8 at lead. They'll have to take this one. No, theoretical beam. That's very good for them. And we can go yes, that's it for us. In turn, we have 3 life. That's not much. Playing the Nami here wouldn't make the cut because they could attach Dawn and just kill us, right? So yeah, they'll basically have like good for them. They're attacking. Yeah, we can get this for sure. Good for them. They'll bring us down to yeah. There's not much they could do. We had a Kaido in hand. We could play the Kaido next turn. They were at 6, so we could do a bunch of attacks. Play the Kaido, pump the leader. There wouldn't be a way out for our opponent. They would get a red beam after life, out of life, but they, yeah, that could be helpful for them. But I don't think that would be the solution. We would have 6 attacks. So the other card was a Time Wipe Luffy. Yeah, not much our opponent could do here. So yeah, good game.